Jonathan Scope on Friday night, a walk-off in the bottom of the ninth inning. Orioles win it. Nationals, though, their game on Saturday, Espinosa, after Harper had one in the inning, he got one for 3 RBIs. So today on Sunday, who's got the bombs? Let's find out. It's the Orioles on Bassett and WJZ as we conclude this first part of the season, heading into the All-Star break. For the Orioles and Nationals knotted at 1-1 in this 3-game set. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Thorne, and welcome. For the Orioles, I hope to go out with a victory here, which would give them a series win, an important one, because they've had 3 series losses in a row. As a result, the Orioles, with a loss today, would fall back to 500. That's not where they want to be. So they'll look for the W, send themselves off with a smile going into the All-Star break. It has been a roller coaster ride. Buck Showalter talked about it before the season, for the game today. First half of the season for the Orioles, it's kind of been all over the place. They started out with a 23-29 record, not playing particularly well, then turned it on. Everything came together, and they went 18-5 June 4 to June 28. Now here in July, gone back a little bit, as they are 3-9 so far this month. That is 28 in the major league. So Mike Bordick looking for a little consistency in the second half.
Yeah, you say buckle up all the time. Well, it's certainly been that the first 3 months of the season, up and down, both pitching, offense. Defensively has been pretty consistent, though, and I think getting a couple players back, injured players, J.J. Hardy, Jonathan Scope back now, and Matt Wieters has really solidified this team. And I think we've seen what they're going to do in the second half. Glimpses of it. The month that they had played so well in June, I think that's what you expect out of this team. The track record tells us that, and they're a second half team. They've had great success the 3 years that Buck Showalter has been here, 4 years actually, down the stretch. Last season, the pitchers were outstanding in the second half, and that's what they hang their hat on. Good pitching and good defense. The hitting will be there. These guys have proven it time and time again. They're healthy. So winning today would be real nice going into the All-Star break. We'll look for a good second half.
All right, we're ready to go. Sea of Orange all around the ballpark today. Hawaiian Shirt Day here at the ballpark, and we'll be back for the final game before the Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. We may have already had the largest changing of shirts in the history of a ballpark. We watched for the last half hour or 45 minutes people coming in, getting the shirts, taking off the shirts they had on, and putting on these beautiful Hawaiian shirts today. Take a look at our BGE home game time temperature. It is 84 degrees, humidity up 42%, and some high overcast. BGE Home, Baltimore's home team for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Why would you call anyone else? Now let's take a look at the lineup for the Nationals today. It'll be Taylor, Espinosa, and Escobar. Harper, Ramos, Robinson. Dan Uggla makes his first appearance in the series. Moore and Desmond. For Espinosa, continues his hot bat against the O's.
Yeah, let's take a look at Wei-Yin Chen's pitch arsenal this season. Of course, the very smooth delivery makes that fastball play up 65% of the time. Not afraid to pitch in at all with the fastball. Breaking ball, and a slow curve and a tight slider that he's been working on, getting much better with that. And, of course, the straight change. 16 starts this year. Beautiful earned run average, 2.82. And he has been on his game here recently. See 59% of his outs in the air.
And the pitch will be taken for a strike, and we are underway. Taylor leading it off has had a very solid series against the Orioles, picking up that 4 for 8, 3 RBIs. Infield shift, showed bunt, gets Machado charge again, takes the pitch, and it is in there for a strike. For Wei-Yin Chen, his record against the Nationals is 1-2 in his career. It's another shot at him here. Big ball game for both these ball clubs. Swing and a miss as he went upstairs.
Not wasting any time there. 3 pitches and take a seat, Mr. Taylor. Wei-Yin Chen establishing the fastball early and riding it to the top of the zone. Nice job by Wei-Yin to get up and out of the zone after getting ahead. His first strikeout.
Chen making his 4th start against the Nationals, along with a 1-2 record, ERA of 6.6 against them. He's pitched well here in this ballpark, 3-3 record, but a 2.96 earned run average here at home. Here's Danny Espinosa. Couple of hits, 8 at bats, including a home run and a big 3 RBIs. Espinosa coming away with the big blast in the 6th inning of the ball game last night that put the Nationals on top to stay. He's had RBIs, 10 of them in the last 22 ball games, so he's been producing. The Nationals, much like the Orioles, have had their trouble scoring runs prior to last night's game, and then last night Nationals came away with a 7-4 win after the Orioles won the opener 3-2. And again, going after high stuff.
Yeah, I like that. The extra life through the top of the zone from Wei-Yin Chen. A lot of guys get surprised by the fastball and the life through the zone because of that smooth delivery and then the ball just exploding out of Chen's hand.
Espinosa 1 for 6 lifetime against Wei-Yin Chen. 1-2 delivery on the way. In our Something's Gotta Give category today, it's about the Washington record against left-handers. They are outstanding. In fact, they've got the best win percentage against left-handers. Matt Williams' team 12-5. That's number 1 in the majors against lefties. 706 win percentage. And that one up, a little off speed pitch, somehow got the end of the bat on it and fouls it off.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt Williams and his Nats are going to be challenged here because Wei-Yin Chen holding right-handed hitters to just a 192 batting average since the beginning of June. Clayton Kershaw, one of the best left-handed pitchers in the game, leads the way, but Chen has made some adjustments. His slider's a lot tighter. He's finishing hitters much better than he has in the past.
Manny Machado side saddles, turns, high throw, but enough to get him. Normally staying on the bag.
And of course, Wei-Yin Chen helped by the best defense in baseball. Manny Machado, all-star Gold Glover over there. But here's a look at the whole Orioles defense. Lowe, Jones, and Davis in the outfield. Hardy and Scope up the middle. Machado and Parmalee on the corners, and Matt Wieters behind the plate.
So the Orioles getting help. Chris Davis had the stomach flu, did not play last night, back in the lineup for this ball game. A little bit of it running around the club. Buck Showalter said today he had a touch of it a couple of games ago. He says, who cares? I don't have to play. Just sit and watch. Here is Escobar. Escobar having a great pre-All-Star offensive season, 5th in the National League with a .315 batting average. He'll take that one towards third. Manny Machado, a scoop, long throw. Didn't get him. The speed beats out a fine defensive play by Machado.
Another beautiful play by Manny Machado. Escobar smelling out the hit, though. This ball takes Manny into the 5-6 hole, but look at the pick on the end. Maybe a little extra time to recover as he maybe a little surprised the ball in the glove and trying to get a seam. And Escobar just beats it out. Half step, him in stride. The ball finally getting there. Manny couldn't get on top of that throw. Off balance.
That'll bring up Harper, a home run last night. Harper gets to hit again in a ballpark that I can't stand it. Talking about hitting at Camden Yards after the game last night, in which he hit his 26th home run, starting out a 4-run, 5-hit 6th inning. Said after the game, "How do you like hitting here?" He said, "I don't." Back of the wall, it's going to bounce. He may be changing his mind. Guy's going to make the turn at third and stay. Escobar had made a pretty good turn. They were thinking about waving him home, decided not to. Harper's got himself a double. Just out of the reach of Chris Davis.
Yeah, Harper says he didn't like how dark it was at night here. Take a look at the Nissan pitch track. The hanging pitch, and Harper all over it, just out of the reach of Chris Davis. A nice recovery there as he gets the ball back in the infield and keeps Escobar at third. Bryce Harper's 21st double of the year.
Probably one of the reasons he doesn't like hitting here is his average lifetime is 192.
Good point.
At Camden Yards.
See Escobar rounding third base kind of casually in the back behind the door here. Trying to pick him off, diving back into third base.
So Ramos will get the first chance here to get his team on the board. Couple of hits with 2 down. 1 for 2 lifetime off Chen. Left-hander's delivery to him is a fastball he chases up high. Wayne, of course, all year long has had this tremendous, really unbelievable mark.
Yeah, it is a great number. Just .091 batting average with runners in scoring position. Martinez, Greinke, Santiago, Burnett on that list, but Wei and Chen just blowing them away. Knows how to pitch with runners on. Is not afraid to pitch inside. A lot of pitchers are tentative coming inside with runners on base. Wei and Chen fearless in there, and we talked about his slider has really improved. So when he can bury that slider down and in and trust the fact that Matt Waiters or Caleb Joseph will be back there to block him, that's when he keeps that batting average down.
0-1 count. Pitch on the way will be inside. That number represents a 6 for 66 against Chen with runners in scoring position. Ramos has been one of the best for the Nationals in these situations. He's sitting at a 306 clip. So a big moment early in the ball game. Nationals got a chance on a base hit here to score a couple of runs. Chen's got a chance to get out of it and leave 2 in scoring position. Here's the 1-1 delivery by the lefty, and that'll be down the line the other way, and a foul ball into the first row. Nice catch.
Now, so many of these type of situations, runners in scoring position, you wonder who the pressure falls on. Well, the pitcher has to execute his pitches in these situations, and the hitter has to wait for the pitcher to make mistakes. So Wei and Chen, though, fearless in these type of situations. He won't give in. He will continue to battle and execute pitches and puts the pressure on the hitter. That's why he's having so much success in these situations.
Ramos hitting .288 off left-handers this year. He's got an 8-game hit streak against the Orioles. And he'll put that one up in the air on the first base side. That too heading to the Orange Sea, and that will be out of play and a souvenir. So the count stays at a ball and 2 strikes. And this is what we talk about later in the ball game. Have the pitches thrown by the particular pitcher been easy ones, or you just kind of had to throw strikes, you get outs, or have they been tough battles?
Yeah, you have to keep your focus and bear down, make every pitch so crucial and important, or is getting early outs, or a couple quick outs, but then the Nats put a little pressure on Wei-in.
Just missed.
Great fastball there. Holding a good velocity at 93, just missing inside. We talk about his ability to come in. If he miss in off the plate, still ahead. That's a quality pitch there.
Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ramos with runners at second and third. Escobar the lead runner. Harper at second base. 2-2 delivery on the way. He'll put the ball in the air, going back. Adam Jones on the run. Jones, and coming over to help out Chris Davis. Davis coming from right. Called Jones off and puts it away for a big out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2 are left in scoring position. Who is that masked man? It's Chris Davis. We'll take a look at the lineup for the Orioles when we come back. Out here for this series. Take a look at the O's starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Machado, Paredes, and Jones, Davis, Sweeters, and Parmalee, Hardy, Lowe, Jonathan Scope. Scope this year. Big hits.
Yeah, let's take a look at Max Scherzer's pitch arsenal. It is a power arsenal. Real good fastball, 59% of the time, 91 to 97 with that pitch. Good breaking ball, slider, and curve. Also has the change to go along with it. 2.12 earned run average. Fly ball pitcher, 65% of his outs in the air, but holding opponents to just a 188 batting average and 43 strikeouts on the year for Scherzer.
Manny Machado leads it off. Machado with a 5-game hit streak. He's had a couple of hits and 6 at-bats in this series. Not a hit against Scherzer. He is 0 for 7 against him. Pitch will be taken outside. Scherzer, of course, throwing a no-hitter this season. Came against the Pirates on June 20. So he went the full 9 innings in that one in a 6-0 win. And the pitch will be taken away for a ball. Scherzer with a 3-0 count. He doesn't walk many. He's got the second lowest walk per 9-inning total in the National League. Machado taking all the way. It'll be in there for a strike.
Yeah, Scherzer very tough to pick up. Has kind of a funky delivery on the rare, bringing the glove over the top, the high leg kick, and then the 3/4 arm slot. So tough to pick up the ball. Of course, see that fastball 94 there, but typically in his back pocket can get it up there 96, 97 when he wants to.
Steve McCanty, pitching coach, watching. 3-2 delivery, and he got him, so he comes back to get a strikeout after he fell behind 3-0.
Yeah, and has the ability to throw any pitch at any time. Here, the hard slider, 88 miles an hour. See that slider spin. Looks like it's going to hold on the plate, but breaks just off the end of the bat to get Machado.
He has struck out a lot of Orioles along the way. He's got a 3-1 mark against the Orioles, 1-0 here at Camden Yards, and he has 10 or more strikeouts in 3 of the last 4 regular season games against the Orioles. Jimmy Paredes, switch hitter, may have the bat going again. He's picked up a couple of hits in this series after he had an 0 for 13. He started putting the ball in play, and a couple of hits and an RBI, 2 singles in the ball game last night. DHing, batting second, and you can see Scherzer is one of the fastest working pitchers in all of Major League Baseball. He gets the ball, he is ready to go. Very little time between pitches. 1-1 delivery on the way. That one in the air. It's hit deep. Will it stay fair? No.
Almost got on that slider. It speeds the bat up a little bit. Brady's able to square it up and catch it out front. Just a little too far out front. Just hooking down the line.
2 fly ball pitchers in this ball game, so we may see a few of these.
That was close, and then at the end, looks a good 20 feet foul.
Scherzer, 65% of his outs have been in the air. He throws only 14 pitches per inning on average. Pitch will be taken. You'll do that when you don't walk anybody. You get a few strikeouts, and you don't give up many hits.
Yeah, typically hitters want to get to Scherzer early. If they see a good fastball, he likes to get ahead and then go to work. They're going to be hacking.
And he'll get a couple of strikeouts to start the ball game.
And you can kind of see what kind of a competitor he is. Here, the second out of the ball game, back-to-back strikeouts, and he's already fired up. Finishes Paredes off with a good fastball painted on the outside corner. With a good delivery and finish. Just almost doesn't even have to move his glove. And he gets going. He's pacing around the mound. He is fired up. This guy is a winner. That's why he signed the big 7-year deal with the Nats.
He's waiting for Jones to get in. Adam Jones trying to slow it down a little bit. It's really hard to do. Adam has done real well against Scherzer in his career. 500 hitter, including a home run, 9 for 18. So Adam, this is a very tough pitcher. Adams put up big numbers against. Swing and a miss, kept that one down low, 1-1.
Well, he gives hitters such a tough angle. And you see when he goes into his windup, he steps way over on the third base side of the pitching rubber and just creating a very tough angle with that 3/4 arm slot.
1-1, one up high, and you can see how he moves it levels too, huh?
Yeah, that great ability to locate all of his pitches and not only just work in and out, but up and down.
He had a real tough start against Cincinnati last outing. He only lasted 4 2/3 innings. He gave up 5 runs, 7 hits in that ball game against the Reds. Shortest outing of the year. 1-2 pitch on the way. Adam will foul that one back to keep the at bat alive.
Take a look at the Nats defense behind Scherzer. Robinson, Taylor, and Harper in the outfield. Desmond Espinoza up the middle. Escobar and Moore on the corners, and Ramos doing the catching.
1-2. Bryce Harper out in right field, a tough right field to play for anybody. He'll play it more towards the line than most right fielders do. And that one in the air to left field. He may have gotten enough of that. Back at the wall. Hey, goodbye, home run. Adam Jones, his 2nd career home run off Max Scherzer. And the Orioles take an early 1-0 lead.
Scherzer gave up a couple home runs last season in the postseason divisional series when he was with Detroit. He remembers how this place can get loud, and Adam Jones gets the crowd to their feet.
13 home runs and 42 RBIs on the year for Adam Jones, and the Orioles are on top, coming with 2 down.
Well, Paredes just missing a slider. Well, Adam Jones gets a little bit out in front on the slider as well, but he's able to keep this one fair, and it finds its home out in the left field seats. Get him use the legs to go down and get that baseball.
That'll go to right field. Bryce Harper off the bat of Davis. That'll be played by Chris. So Davis is retired, and a run on a hit. That's the home run by Adam Jones. 1-0 Orioles. is how well you play defense by staying focused. And for the Orioles, the best in the American League.
Yeah, absolutely. They have really raised the bar defensively. A few years ago, best defense in the history of the game. Of course, headed by Adam Jones, J.J. Hardy, and Matt Wieters, the backbone of this Orioles defense. Wei-Yin Chen should be a Gold Glover himself, always helping himself. These guys know how to take care of the baseball. Jonathan Scope, Manny Machado, they've done it right. The infield led by Bobby Dickerson, and of course the outfield, Wayne Kirby, keeping these guys on top of their game.
Glenn Robinson will lead it off against Wei-Yin Chen. Robinson getting the start in left field, has had a big series, gone 4 for 8 against the Orioles. The Nationals, of course, are continuing to have to play without starters who have made a difference for this ball club. But these people who've been asked to take on a regular role have really done a great job. Got Denard Span out. Rendon is out, second baseman. Ryan Zimmerman out. Jason Worth is out. And Chen is in, and he gets him.
A good breaking ball right there from Wei-Yin Chen from the top of the zone, freezing Robinson. Wieters wanting it away, but stays up. And I think even the spin just kind of locks Robinson up. Can't pull the trigger.
Dan Uggla, the veteran, has not appeared in this series prior to today. Uggla, coming on as the designated hitter in the ball game, is 0 for 3 lifetime against Wei-Yin Chen, but he is hitting .280 off left-handers. That's one of the reasons he's in the ball game. He also has got good numbers here. A .333 hitter here at Camden Yards. 2-0 count from Wei-Yin Chen.
Yeah, very dangerous hitter, even though off year numbers this season, has the power potential. Swing of the bat, obviously get him right back in it.
Chen with a 2-0 shift on in the infield, and that will be taken for a strike. Chen has given up 2 runs in each of the last 3 starts, and all 6 of them have been solo home runs. 2-1 delivery on the way, and that will be fouled back. The 17 home runs he has surrendered are 4th highest in the American League, but his ERA is 2.82, which is 10th best in the league.
Yeah,
so it's been a home run or nothing off him.
Right, and 14 of those home runs have been solo shots, so that helps keep that earned run average down. I think there is some concern, and something that Wei-Yin Chen can improve on, I think, in the second half, believe it or not, even though he's got a 2.82 earned run average, is the ability to finish hitters off. He's given up 8 home runs with 2 strikes on a hitter, so not being able to finish that slider like that right there.
You got him 2 strikeouts in a row, 3 in the game.
He's made some mistakes when he's gotten ahead of hitters, but this is how he wants to do it. Working up and away, and then buries the slider down and in, and finishes Uggla off with the 2nd strikeout in a row. Beautiful.
That'll bring Moore to the plate. First baseman. Good series, 2 for 8. RBI has been picked up here in the series. He's had his struggles in this ballpark where he's a 176 hitter. Right into the shift. Jonathan Scope, strong arm, got him. Clean inning. Chen retires the side in order. Matt Wieters will be ready to come to the plate when we come back with the Orioles up on a homer by Jones. 500 for being selected, 500 more for every Orioles home run hit today, and you've already had one by Adam Jones. And you can play Baseball Bucks Scratch House, win up to $50,000, or enter non-winning tickets for a chance to be the contestant of the game. Visit mdlottery.com/baseball. Matt Waiters, the switch hitter, leading it off here against Max Scherzer. The Hawaiian shirts are everywhere to be seen. I mean, it really is a sea of orange here today, and a full house on hand again. Waiters goes after it way up in the air. Harper coming in. Well, that was up there. He's got it big time. Hang time on that one. Let's take a look at our Jeep inside the numbers.
Yeah, interleague play this season, Orioles 5 and 6. Hitting at a 251 clip, almost 5 runs per game and 18 home runs. Pitching a 247 opponent batting average and pretty good earned run average at 3.28. Giving up 9 home runs, but Machado has been raking in interleague play. 341, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. And this team has done well, 24-9 since 2012 in interleague play. So Buck Showalter not intimidated by jumping over to leagues, and sometimes tough on managers managing against National League teams.
He has the advantage of having done that from the National League bench before. Here is Parmalee. Parmalee, 3 for 6 in the series. Fouls that one back off the fist. Parmalee's had a few at bats against Max Scherzer as well. He's got the 5 for 17 going. 0-2 count, one away. Orioles trying to stay above 500. They are 44 and 43. Down the line and foul. They are 3 games behind the division leading Yankees coming in. Washington 47 and 39. They've got a 2-game lead over the team everybody loves to malign, but they're only 2 games out of first place, the New York Mets. They can't hit, they can't score, they can't play, they don't have players, they're no good, they got to trade everybody, and they're 2 games out of first. Swung on and missed. Parmalee, strikeout victim.
Well, another good fastball from Max Scherzer. You talk about his weapons. Now, he likes to go to the changeup against the lefties when he gets ahead, or the slider to the righties when he gets ahead. But you also got to worry about that fastball riding to the top of the zone there to get Parmalee.
That'll bring up J.J. Hardy. 1 for 7 in the series, and will take the pitch outside for a ball. Hardy getting into the full swing of it once back into the lineup. This is his 59th game. Played at third. Escobar's throw will be there in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Scherzer. We've completed 2 on this Sunday at the Yard. Orioles up 1-0. 1,000 plus, and we're going to have crowd as large probably as those two, if not larger today. That down the line in right field, that will be a foul ball. Nice play on one hop down the line.
Make sure you get in front of it.
That was a good play.
Yeah, it was. Tough little carom off the wall there.
Ian Desmond, 1 for 6 in the series. Desmond has really struggled for the last couple of months as the offense has been off for him. Keeps moving down in the batting order, hitting just .213 on the year now, and a swing and a miss and gunning.
Now, one of the big reasons why, just over aggressive in the box, really trying too hard to make things happen. And you see here off Chen expanding the zone, chased a fastball in and then up at the top of the zone to get Desmond.
Wei-Yin Chen's got 4 strikeouts already in the ball game. Take us to the top of the order. Michael Taylor, strikeout victim, his first time up. He'll go to short on the first pitch. J.J. Hardy glove down. 2 down. So you get on board. Great drama for the second half of this season, without a doubt. You can save on ticket prices. Get the Birdland Summer 6-pack. Any 6 remaining throughout the season. 20% off the cost of single game tickets, and you pick the games. Do it on the base of the division race, promotions, bobblehead dates, t-shirt nights, your choice. Go to Orioles.com/6-pack. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Espinoza. He grounded out his first time up. He's 1 for 7 now against Wei-Yin Chen. And he'll take the pitch down low. Talked about the Orioles having a roller coaster first half of the year. Same is true for the Nationals. They started out 7-13. Then from the end of May through the 3rd week in June, they went 20-5. Then went 7-15. And so far, since June 19 through this game, they've gone 12-6. So they've had very distinct parts of their series, but good enough to get them a 47-39 mark.
Well, one thing that's kind of held true for them is their pitching. Their starting pitching has been solid. Been some inconsistencies in the bullpen, and obviously the fact that they've had so many injuries. But they look up here at All-Star break and first place in their division. They should be feeling pretty good about themselves, knowing that they're going to get a lot of injured players back, and their starting rotation looking pretty solid. Gio Gonzalez right there.
2-1 delivery on the way. That'll be off the fists and popped up. Shortstop or third. Machado called off. Hardy's there, and he's got it. That's a 1-2-3 inning, 8-pitch inning. That's going to be 7 in a row retired by Chen. Wrapping up this 3-game set, this is the rubber match, and Adam Jones with a home run in the first inning. 9th given up by Scherzer, and the 13th hit by Jones is the only run in the ballgame. Low, Scope, and Machado, and he'll take the pitch for a strike. David with a 3-game hit streak. He's only had 1 hit off Scherzer in his career, 1 for 7. That is a home run. Games played, he's got a 3-game hit streak. They're playing him for the bunt at third. Not bunting popped it up that way, though. And that high glare, it's put away by Escobar, and 1 down. Time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use O's Couch Cam, and you just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast. Brought to you by T-Mobile. There is Jonathan Scope. Big walk-off home run in game 1 of this series. His RBI in the 2 games, 2 for 4, facing Scherzer for the first time. And it'll be a strike in the inside corner.
Well, you know, Buck Showalter feels pretty good about obviously getting Jonathan Scope back into this lineup, but really strengthen the bottom of the order. Get Scope at the bottom and then turn it over and get Machado at the top. Very, very tough on a starting pitcher. Have that much power and danger throughout this lineup.
Gives you good speed in the 9-1 spot. 1-1 delivery on the way. That'll be fouled back into the screen. Scherzer has been exceptional overall, and even more so on the road. His record on the road is 5-3. His ERA on the road is 1.5. Second lowest road ERA in the National League. 1-2 delivery. That'll be scooped as it bounced off the plate. 2-2.
Being a little bit more careful right now. A couple of sliders. Paredes pulling one foul, and then Jones hitting it out of the ballpark. So making sure he buries it in the dirt.
2 ball, 2 strikes. Scherzer's 188 average by opponents is the lowest in the National League. The Orioles getting some left-handed bats in against him. If there is a difference, it's 216 lefties and 160 for right-handed batters against him. 2-2 delivery. Defense straight up on him. Ball up in the air towards left center field. That'll be played easily by Taylor for the out, and there are 2 down. Our American Standard, who's hot and who's not?
Well, Manny Machado is definitely hot. Last 8 games, 292, 3 homers, and 4 RBI. On the other side of the diamond, Escobar, not so hot. July, 250 with 5 punch outs. Manny Machado, of course, heading into the All-Star game.
You can celebrate the season with the American Standard All-Star event. Visit MidAtlanticComfort.com for amazing rebate and financing opportunities. Machado 6th in runs, 5th in hits. Going into this final Sunday before the All-Star game, he's maintained those spots throughout the first half of the season. Machado, extra base hits, is tied for 7th. Pitch outside to him. He is 7th in slugging percentage in the league. And Manny joining the list of those with 100 hits. Trout's going to try and get there today. The Angels, he's got 99 entering today's play. Fielder, Kipnis, Donaldson, Cespedes, Machado, and Nelson Cruz all have 100 hits in the American League. Scherzer with a 1-2 count. Up and in.
It's kind of funny you mentioned Nelson Cruz. I think looking at Manny Machado and Jonathan Scope, they learned so much from Nelson Cruz last year. Really kind of took them under his wing, and Manny's approach this season very similar to Nelson Cruz's. Always hit with an open stance, but the bat path.
Should get a base hit on this. Harper diving. Oh, and makes a nice catch. Robbed him. A sinking line drive, not hit that hard. And Harper puts it away, and Machado robbed by another All-Star. Side retired in order. That'll be 7 in a row set down by Scherzer since the home run by Adam Jones. Through 3 here at Camden Yards, the Orioles have the 1-0 lead. he's had. He has struck out 10, 7 straight road games. Nobody else in Major League history has ever done that. Danny Espinosa last night for the Nationals, 5th Nats player to hit a game-winning home run in the O's 6th inning or later. And the Rays defeated Houston, 9-inning shutout, 5 pitchers. No team has used more than that. The Giants have done that a couple of times, 3 times. Once against the O's, once against the A's, and last night against Houston by the Rays. Ground ball up the middle, and that will be a base hit off Wei-Yin Chen. So Escobar gets a leadoff single here in the 4th inning. Orioles are going to return home after the All-Star break on Monday, July 27th. It'll be a 3-game interleague series with the Braves. On Tuesday, the 28th, don't miss the next Ollie's Bargain Night. Ollie's Bargain Outlet, all the upper reserve seats, only $10. You can welcome back the Birds. For tickets, Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD. Bryce Harper double, first time up, stranded. Harper now a 3 for 9. Lifetime off Wei-Yin Chen, runner on at first, and the shift employed. Pitch will be taken inside. Home run he had last night took 3.5 seconds to get out of the ballpark, traveling at 115 miles an hour. It was a laser.
Yeah, he hits them hard and far.
And his first home run ever here in this ballpark.
Wow.
Chen's delivery to him, and a strike in the inside corner. Harper on his way to the All-Star game with tremendous numbers, with 26 home runs now, and the age of 22. He joins Bench, Eddie Matthews, Alex Rodriguez, Harmon Killebrew, with the most home runs heading to an All-Star game for players 22 or younger. Harmon Killebrew had 26 back in 1959. Johnny Bench had 28 home runs in 1970. That's the most by a player 22 or younger going to the All-Star break.
Well, great company there for Bryce Harper. A lot of incredible young players in the game right now.
He and Manny, 2 big stars who are going to go from these 2 teams. On a strike ticket, he didn't like the call. Talking dead Hickox. Hickox still has the mask on.
Hickox kind of keeping his cool right here. Nice pitch by Wei-Yin Chen. Bryce Harper doesn't like it. That's a great pitcher's pitch. Down and away.
2 ball, 2 strike count. Davis moves over to the power gap in right, and the pitch will be taken away, and the count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Harper regrouping. He's hit .333 off lefties and .344 off righties.
Well, he's seeing the ball really well. Incredible on base percentage.
3-2 count, runner at first base not going, and that will be foul back. I was looking at the numbers today, home run hitters. Babe Ruth's ratio was 11.7 home runs per at bat. Both Stanton and Harper are below that going to the All-Star break. Stanton's at 10.3 and Harper at 10.5 home runs per that many plate appearances.
Wow.
Lower than Babe Ruth. 3-2 delivery on the way, and he jumps on that one and fouls it back. In the National League, Trout and Pujols have the best ratios. They're both the same, ironically. Same team. 12.3. They get a home run every 12.3 at bats. Kind of like yours, Mike. Yours are right up there in that 12, 13 per plate appearance.
I'd be embarrassed to find out.
No, you wouldn't.
Actually,
you played. That's all you need to know. Chen with the 3-2 delivery and drives that one in the air to center. One All-Star player to another. Escobar back to first. Maryland football season tickets are now on sale. Start at just $175. Visit umterps.com or call 1-800-IM-A-TERP. Fear the turtle. Poor little turtles. Except for the snappers. Did you ever get a snapper in an iron pole snapping turtle?
No.
That's how we used to take them out of the garden in the country. When they get in the garden and start eating, you take literally a metal pole, you'd stick it down there, and they'd grab onto it.
Yeah, they're nasty.
And then you'd just pick them up and take them down to the river and drop them in. A strike taken. Ramos robbed his first time up in a fine play by Chris Davis in right field. Runner at first, 1 out.
You didn't make turtle soup out of those?
I did not.
No.
No. 0-1 delivery on the way. Now, if pray they might pass away before you got them to the river, they were a good bait for pickerel. Tie them on a hook on the end of a bamboo rod, throw it out over the pickerel weeds. Oh yeah. 0-2 count.
Sounds like a country song.
Doesn't it? The phone ain't ringing. It must be you. A swing and a miss, and Ramos is retired. Strikeout number 5.
I really like the way Wei Chen is working the fastball to the top of the zone here. Getting Ramos 93. Up and away. Beautiful pitch here. Matt Wieters, nice job holding on to it.
So Chen's got 5 strikeouts, no walks. 2 away. Escobar leadoff single still on at first. Robinson shift on against him, goes the other way, and he's going to get a base hit. Escobar will go into second base and stop. David Lowe will get the throw in. 2 on, 2 down. Those fans never miss a game update, behind the scenes moment, or exclusive contest. Follow Masson Orioles on Twitter for all the latest Orioles buzz. Again, that's Masson Orioles on Twitter.
Well, Matt Wieters going to go out and give Wei Chen a little bit of a breather. A couple guys on base, a blue pit right there. Matt Wieters saying, hey, you're looking good. Stick with the game plan. Don't adjust a thing. Throwing the ball so well right now.
Ugla will come to the plate. Strikeout victim is first time up. Second chance for the Nationals with a runner in scoring position in the game. 0 for 1 in the first inning. They were 2 for 6 in game 1, 4 for 7 last night in these situations. So a good number. 6 for 14 the series, and that's going to be another one. Adam Jones is going to come up. Escobar's not fast. Here's the throw. Jones to the plate, way off the mark. Backed up off the wall by Chen. That's going to allow the runner to move up from first, and that shoulder is bothering Adam Jones. He takes the glove off and hangs the right arm after he made that throw.
Yeah, it obviously doesn't feel very good. Last night's ball game probably aggravated it again. See him head down out there, but almost an incredible play on the line drive. Almost one-hopped it like J.J. Hardy would at short. If he comes up clean, there might not even play at the plate. Third base coach might have held him up right there, but sees a little bit of bobble, and the accuracy not quite there for Jones.
His right shoulder, it even hurts to put the sunglasses back on. Fell at first base last night, stayed down for a moment. He doesn't do that unless he's hurting, and he's hurting. I would not be surprised if he doesn't go to the All-Star game.
Well,
he needs a rest.
He really does.
Now, it's going to be up to him. It'll be his choice, I'm sure. But, boy, you do not want to send him to the All-Star game and have him hurt that arm even more.
So he regroups, and here's the throw. And gets himself in a good position. He lets it fly. Let go a little too soon. Couldn't quite tell there, but after the throw, that's when the pain kind of set in.
Big hit for Ugla. RBI ties the ball game up at 1-1. That one a rip foul ball by Moore down the line. So Dan Ugla picking up the RBI single. Believe an error was charged on the play to Jones on the throw that allowed the runner to move up from first to second base, because Ugla was going to stay at first had the ball not been overthrown.
And Adam out there talking to himself, saying, keep the ball down. You know, when your arm's not feeling too good, the tendency is to let go of it a little too soon. Be safe and keep it down.
This is going to be a big hit. It's going to go into the gap. It'll score 2 runs all the way to the wall. Moore on his way to second base, thinking about 3. He'll stop there as the relay throw comes in from Davis. And with 2 away here in the 4th inning, 3 consecutive hits and 2 runs on that one for a 3-1 Nationals lead.
The Nationals offense, after exploding for 7 runs in last night's game, staying hot here. Good piece of hitting. Stays on the fastball away. The outside corner, but he tracks it well. Great head position. Does what you're supposed to do, and line drive in the right center gap, pick up a couple more runs.
Two down, runner on at second base. Here's Desmond, a strikeout victim. Wei and Chen running into trouble here. Hardy at short on the grass. Long throw will be there in time to retire the side. But a 3-run inning. They do it on 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 base runner left on. The Nationals lead at 3-1. Rick Hummel, great writer with the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. His selections going into the All-Star game for awards in the National League. He thinks Johnny Peralta with the Cardinals and Bryce Harper are right there as MVPs in the league. Max Scherzer, whom the Orioles are facing in this game, would be his selection right now for the Cy Young Award. And Chris Bryant, probably everybody's choice with the Chicago Cubs for the rookie. He also said right now he thinks Mike Matheny has earned the Manager of the Year through the first half.
Well, the Cardinals playing incredible baseball. I think Johnny Peralta might be a little that home cooking Hummel for the St. Louis Post there, but Peralta's having a great year. He's got 12 home runs, almost hitting 300, and he's playing incredible defense as well. But Bryce Harper is just having a monster year and certainly the front runner for the MVP.
Looking down the third base side with a shift on Paredes. It'll move Escobar in and over a little bit after he showed bunt. See whether or not he meant it. Down to first base on a 3-hopper. It's blocked. Moore. And there's a good break by Scherzer just in case. And the in case came true right there. And they get the out. For every Orioles walk, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield contributes $50 to the March of Dimes. 217 walks, $10,850. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle. Adam Jones coming up. Home run number 13 in the first inning. That home run is going to move him to 179 in his career, tying Frank Robinson for 8th place on the Orioles list for home runs. And he'll go after the first one, fouls it off.
Adam Jones, take a look at this home run. Catches a slider, Scherzer slider out front. Good part of the bat on it, deep into the left field seats. And Adam Jones, certainly the face of the Orioles right now, and his name should be in the company of Frank Robinson and all the great Orioles because he's carried himself so well, and once again making it to the All-Star game. Five All-Star games for him?
5 All-Star games, wow. Yeah. And he will start if he goes, of course. With Alex Gordon injured with Kansas City, he's going to be the starter. Here's the 1-1 delivery on the way, and that'll be way outside for a ball. The Orioles just hope that for Adam Jones that shoulder gets better with a little rest. He doesn't want to come out of games. The Orioles obviously don't want him out of games. They need him in there. And he'll play with it as long as he can. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that's fouled off. That really hurt. Ramos took that one and needs a little help as he puts his hand on Ed Hickok's home plate umpire just to steady himself.
Get the good Scherzer fastball. Adam Jones swinging as hard as he can.
Got them both.
Yeah. And right off the top of the head. And the face mask of Ed Hickok's. Ring your bell a little bit. And there is much concern about head injuries, obviously, in all sports now. You know they're going to keep their eye on Ramos. Still shaking it out.
Yeah, his manager, Matt Williams, looking out. 2-ball, 2-strike count on Jones from Scherzer. 3-1 Nationals lead. Jones going after it. Roller. Scherzer feels it. Gets it. And there are 2 down. That will bring up Chris Davis to the plate. See a look at our notebook at history at the break. The most home runs, all-star break. Bonds with 39. Put an asterisk. Reggie Jackson 37. McGuire put an asterisk. 37. Chris Davis 37. And Gonzalez with 35. Most home runs at the all-star break. That's a lot of home runs.
Sure is. Ended up with 53 that year. Incredible year.
And he was going for another one right there. 2 down, nobody on, 4th inning. Davis flied out to right field. His first time up. 0-1 delivery to him. Same thing. Davis 7 for 18. Lifetime off Scherzer. Big numbers. Career .260 hitter in interleague games. 0-2 pitch by Scherzer, and a sidearm that one in. 1-2.
Now trying to stay to the top of the zone. And see the fastball up to 95, so he's got a little extra there. And this last start, he was trying to get the extra, but kept the fastball down in the low 90s. Still haven't seen 196 or 97 yet.
And a diving catch by Moore in foul territory. So Scherzer again retires the side in order. That's 3 consecutive innings that he has done that. 10 in a row retired.
You know, with a 2.23 earned run average, working the fastball up, locating it very well, but it's the off-speed pitches, I think, that have separated Wei-Yin Chen's really learned how to work them over the past few seasons. Chen is on top of his game, pitching very well right here, giving up 3 runs, 55 pitches. Fastball 76% of the time, so really the go-to pitch right now, working in and out and up to the top of the zone as well.
And we are in the 5th inning. Pitchers have been very efficient both in this ball game. Taylor up, and the pitch will be taken up high. Leadoff batter's 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded out. Michael Taylor now with a 4 for 10 in the series against the Orioles. Ball to actually second. Jonathan Scope with a shift on makes the play. 1 down. The player designated T-shirt series returns to Oriole Park on Thursday, July 30. Fans that evening at the Tigers game get the Glove Orioles T-shirt designed by Gold Glove winning J.J. Hardy. Celebrate the old shortstop and add to your Birdland wardrobe. Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD.
Very fitting. Gold Glove shortstop right there, and you saw the baseball right in the center of that glove, about where J.J. Hardy catches it every time.
Yep. Espinosa, breaking ball by Chen, is going to be in there for a strike. He has grounded out and popped out in the ball game. Orioles come in winning 3 of their last 10. The Nationals have gone 5-5 in their last 10 games. Popped up in the air, first base side, Wieters, high glare. He's got it. Everybody's got a 5 o'clock flight. The O's upcoming schedule brought to you by Mile One Automotive, offering you 20 convenient locations throughout the Baltimore area. Visit them in store or online at mileone.com.
After the All-Star break, heading to Detroit, take on the Tigers on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A couple 7 o'clock starts, and then on getaway day, 1 o'clock.
Ubaldo Jimenez, AT BAL Sanchez in the first game. Chris Tillman, David Price in the second. Miguel Gonzalez, Justin Verlander in the third game against the Tigers. Here's Yanel Escobar. He goes to center. Coming Jones. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Escobar is 3 for 3. 3 singles and a run scored. He's now got 6 hits and 12 at bats in this series.
Boy, is he having a strong offensive year for the Nationals. Wei Chen trying to come up with some pitches, try to get him out, and he just goes down and gets it. With the focus, reaching out there to catch that changeup right off the end of the bat. Finding some outfield grass for his third knock of the game.
He came in with a .301 batting average here in this ballpark. He's played more games against the Orioles than any other Nationals player. This is his 83rd game against the O's. So here's Harper with a double and a fly ball out. Breaking ball. He went upstairs on way out in front of and fouls it off. Don't miss the DMV's premier PGA Tour golf event. It's the Quicken Loans National. Join host Tiger Woods July 28th through August 2nd at Robert Trent Jones Golf Club. Harper, 3 hits, 10 at bats, including a home run in the series. Chen's delivery upstairs beat him with a heater.
A pretty good battle right here. You think Harper obviously trying to get in Wei Chen's head, jumping on that first pitch breaking ball, and then thinking, well, Chen's got to come back with a fastball. It's a slow down, speed up type of at bat here, but Chen, great location with the high fastball again.
0-2 the count. Runner off first base. That'll be foul back. Harper's never had much success against the Orioles coming in. He's lifetime just a .205 hitter against the Orioles. The home run he got last night, the only one that Harper's put up against them. Orioles pitchers have been able to hold him down over the seasons. 0-2 delivery on the way. A breaking ball. He thought about it. Did not go around. Ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good try right there. Wei Chen on the good breaking ball. Take a look at Harper. Look good with the strength, able to hold up.
He'll go to the All-Star game with a 4-game hit streak that he extended today. 1-2 pitch on the way to him. Harper reaching center field. Jones right there has got it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Bottom of the 5th coming on our Sunday day game.
continues here at Camden Yards, and Adam Jones puts the O's on the board early. First inning shot, solo shot off Scherzer, and former teammates, 18 and under USA team, Harper robbing Manny Machado. But it's Moore that puts the Nats on top. He gets a hold of a Wei Chen fastball, driving in two in the fourth inning. Remember, Geico 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote.
Another day at the RB without a dog. Relish, mustard, onions, and an Hawaiian shirt to go with it. Aloha! Scherzer. Bottom half of the fifth inning. Nationals have the 3-1 lead in the ballgame. Matt Wieters has flied out. Scherzer has retired 10 in a row. The Orioles have one hit. The home run by Adam Jones. Pitch will be taken outside. 3-7-0 for the Nationals. 1-1-1 for the Orioles. Jones got it with two down in the first inning. Scherzer's 1-1 pitch to Wieters, foul the other way.
I think everybody kind of knows how dominant Max Scherzer can be, and of course the Nationals bringing him over to really solidify their rotation. But he has had a monster year, and he got on a roll. You mentioned his no-hitter, but prior to the no-hitter, he threw a one-hit complete game, then threw the no-hitter, and then threw 6 innings of perfect baseball in his third start. So, I mean, talk about dominating. He had 3 starts in a row where he was almost the best pitcher I've ever seen.
Yeah. He's got 3 complete games. 2 of them are shutouts. One of those a no-hitter. Going to the All-Star game, but will not pitch. He has a choice under the rules. If he wants to pitch in the All-Star game, he can say yes, or he can just go and say, no, I'm not going to pitch, and be replaced on the roster. And that's what Scherzer has decided to do, not pitch. Off the end of the bat to second base. Espinosa's got it. Wieters is retired. One away, fifth. This copyrighted telecast presented by authority of the Orioles may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. Bryce Harper is way in over his head. That's pretty good.
I like that.
I like that. Fine alliteration right there. We mentioned Scherzer not going. The Major League Baseball has announced today Clayton Kershaw, who is not going, will go. He will replace Max Scherzer on the roster. Now Scherzer can still go, take part in the ceremonies, but just won't be playing. Here is Chris Parmelee, 1-0 delivery on the way. There'll probably be a number of those announcements by MLB today. The guys who pitch on Sunday have a choice to say I don't want to pitch in the All-Star game, or I will pitch, stay active. If they decide not to pitch in the All-Star game, then they're replaced. Fouled off outside of first. Parmelee, strikeout victim, his first time up. And with that strikeout, he is now 5 for 18 in his career off Scherzer. 1-2 delivery by the right-hander, and a fastball will be up. Great year last year for him, 18-5. Yet his numbers are even better this year when in many cases he's dropped down in batting average against him, scoring position numbers. 2-2 pitch, long, foul. ERA's gone from 3.15 to 2.12 this year. His base on ball per 9 innings, 2.57 last year, 1.02 this year. Batting average balls in play, 3.02 last year, 2.55 this year. 2-2 pitch by Scherzer, kept it down, fouled away.
Yeah, Max Scherzer, of course, coming over to the National League, I'm going to say it's easier, but you have to face a pitcher, so the lineups aren't as intense as they are in the American League. But he's pretty dominant in the American League and showing what he can do, obviously, in the National League as well. And I think, you know, he's a veteran pitcher now, 31 years old. Knowledge-wise, he knows what he wants to do with the baseball, and he still is able to throw with great velocity and have that arm speed on his off-speed pitches as well. So in the prime of his career, hasn't been hurt, and one of the best pitchers in the game.
Yeah. He leads everybody in innings pitched, 127. 3-2 delivery on the way and a swing and a miss. Carmely reaching strikeout number 4 for Scherzer.
And he's intense. Most of the great pitchers have that intensity. Take a look at the Nissan pitch track, working the fastball up and away. And his fastball velocity is starting to climb here. 5th inning, he's touched 96. He's got the extra, getting stronger as the game goes.
Orioles batting for the 2nd time around against him. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Nobody on. Hardy ground out his first time up in their first strike. Scherzer, first time around, opponents hit 158. Second time, 156. Third time, 230. Explosion of offense. Foul back and out of play.
And take a look at this flashback. Last season, a postseason, October 2nd. J.J. Hardy taking Scherzer on. And he takes him deep. Scherzer gave up a couple home runs in that ball game. The Orioles went on to win.
And did he go? Nope. Tim Welke, the crew chief, down to first. A 1-ball, 2-strike count on Hardy.
He's had the good arm speed on the change, and JJ, he holds up.
One-two pitch on the way, and that will be fought off. So Hardy keeps his at-bat alive. The Orioles here at home played some outstanding baseball as they've gone 27 and 17 here in home games, 17 and 26 on the road. 1-2 delivery, and he gets it. 5 strikeouts for Scherzer. That is 13 Orioles in a row that he's set down in this ball game. Nationals lead at 3-1. College, and they bring us this moment in history. This date, 1993, Ken Griffey Jr., the first and only player who has hit the warehouse on the fly, estimated 460 feet. That was launched during the All-Star Game home run hitting contest. And in 1890, nobody knows his first name, Mr. Lewis, gave up 13 hits, 7 walks, 20 earned runs in 3 innings pitched in his major league debut. That was at Brooklyn's Eastern Park. May never know what his first name is. He may not want it known. There's the mark where Griffey hit the warehouse.
Yeah, everybody trying to chase that. What a beautiful target out there. Camden Warehouse. There is the spot, 460 feet away. Of course, the Orioles have Chris Davis. He's done it 7 times, 6 or 7 times this year.
Out there on Utah
career.
Street.
Yeah. Not hit the warehouse, but landed on Utah Street.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that is some drive. That one is popped up first base. Carmely fighting the sun, puts it away. Ramos is retired. He is 0 for 3, 1 down, 6th inning. Next fireworks night here at the Yard, Friday, July 31st. The Orioles take on the Tigers. They stay after the game. The skies light up with a great fireworks display presented by Kaiser Permanente. Good seats still remain, won't last. Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD for tickets. Big crowd on hand. Orioles fans, not a lot to cheer about. Jones home run put them on top. The Orioles 1-0 first inning, but 3 runs on 4 hits in the 4th inning, 1 unearned, put the Nats on top. Clint Robinson. Robinson has had a base hit and a run scored. He has struck out. Wei-Yin Chen's breaking ball will be foul back. Orioles ballpark has been recognized recently, 2 different national publications, as the best ballpark in baseball and as the best sports venue in all of sports.
Wow.
And invariably when clubs fans come here, they talk about it. I find it kind of unbelievable. I mean, this park really set the standard for the new yards in baseball, yet the yards, none of them, and I hope I'm fair in saying this, none of them have met what Camden Yards brings to the fans. That ball's going to be a base hit. And it'll be played back in by Davis. Robinson's 2 for 3, a 1-out single here in the 6th inning. Now time for you to tweet your strongest fan photo. Use O's Couch Cam. You just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile.
Yeah, I think well, one thing that makes this park so special are the fans. I think the fans are knowledgeable that come here, obviously support their team. They've had great crowds since it opened back in '92. Yeah, the warehouse adds that kind of cozy feeling out there. It's so big, but yet right on top of you, and makes you feel like you're part of this whole, stadium. And it's close to the field. I mean, you're on top of the field. You feel like you're right there, part of the action. Of course, Legends Park out there with all the great Orioles. Jim Palmer, Cal Ripken, Weaver, Frank Robinson.
And most players really love playing here.
Absolutely.
Except for Bryce. He won't hear the end of that. That's fouled off. Error charged. First row. Still get the ball though. Don't give that fan a contract. And an 0-2 count. Dan Ugla, RBI base hit, big one in the 4th inning. 2 big hits in that inning. Ugla with a single drove in 1, and then Moore followed him with a double, both coming with 2 down, picking up the 3 runs back into the screen.
Chen still throwing the ball very well. 73 pitches to this point, so efficient. The way Matt Waiters is working him, that fastball all over the place.
He has not walked anybody. He has struck out 5. Runner on with 1 down. A 1 pitch again will be fouled back into the screen by Ugla.
And that's the pitch that I think it's Wei-Yin Chen thinking, and obviously pitching coach Dave Wallace is up ahead 0-2 when he throws a breaking ball and it just hangs up there. You really have to finish that pitch, bury it, bounce some pitches in front of the plate. Now there's a runner on base, but you got Gold Glove catcher Matt Wieters back there. Even Caleb Joseph, when he's back there, blocks very well.
Is the 0-2 delivery to him. Ugla will take the fastball up high. A veteran, 35 years old. Ugla's played a lot of baseball. Came into the season with over almost 1,300 major league games, playing with Florida, Atlanta, Giants last year in just 4 games, and then signed as a free agent in December. 1-2 delivery on the way. He'll take the pitch inside. So a 2-ball, 2-strike count.
And Dan Ugla had some monster years offensively. Never considered a great defender at second base, but made himself an everyday player.
5 years, he had 30 or more home runs. Power hitting second baseman. 2-2 delivery on the way. Breaking ball. Good stop made by Wieters. So Chen will take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Wieters will keep an eye on the runner at first here. See whether or not Matt Williams wants him to go. Tony Tarasco made sure the runner Robinson knew what the sign was here. 3-2, runner not going. Ugla ground ball. Let it go to short. Hardy's got it. There's one scope. Relay to first, and they get the double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. Pitchers duel underway. A 3-1 Nationals lead. Adam Jones brought the lumber, first inning, 2 down, home run number 13. Max Scherzer surrendering that one. For Jones, his second career home run off Scherzer, but then 4th inning, Escobar base hit. Robinson got a base hit. Ugla got an RBI single. Moore would pick up the double. Or Yellow would bring in the lumber. All-Star game on Tuesday. Oriole players will head out for Cincinnati, who are going the 4 after the ball game tonight, and then they'll be coming back right after the ball game or the next morning. Oriole families are going to be going, and there are some babies who will be making the trip, so I think the players have decided they'll wait till Wednesday morning before they come back to Baltimore.
Well, then they got to hit the road. I think they leave on Thursday, go out to Detroit.
That ball put up in the air to center field. That'll be hauled in by Taylor. Lowe is retired, 1 away. Our PNC minor league report.
Yeah, Zach Davies, look at his record this year in AAA. 5, 83 1/3, 2.70 earned run average, 71 punch-outs, 31 walks, and he will be playing in the All-Star Futures game today. Unbelievable year, just 22 years old. Climbed his way through the minor leagues and is one of the top pitching prospects to the Orioles.
That ball into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. Robinson looked like he had a chance. Jonathan Scope picks up the base hit and will end the Scherzer run of 14 in a row retired. Prior to that base hit,
Robinson didn't look like he had a good read on this. Jonathan Scope, it's off the end of the bat, and he decides not to make an effort, keep it in front of him. A little spinning slider there, stays in the middle of the plate. He's pretty lucky that Jonathan Scope didn't put that ball up where Adam Jones did.
So now Manny Machado, the potential tying run, is at the plate for the Orioles. Machado 0 for 2. Harper made a fine play against him to take a base hit away his last time up. Second hit for the Orioles. Machado fouls that back into the screen.
We'll take a look at most home runs as a third baseman prior to the All-Star break since 1954. Mark Reynolds back in 2011 had 20. There's Machado with 19. Batista, Brooks Robinson, actually Batista on the list twice. Third baseman, the power hitting third baseman. Of course, Reynolds ended up with 37 home runs. Batista in 2002 ended up with 31. Machado will be pretty special if he gets up in that 30 category. Looks like he's going to do it. He's been very sound this year. This base hasn't swung at a lot of bad pitches and driving the ball all over the park.
Delivery to him, and that's going to miss outside. Scherzer with a 1-ball-1-strike count. Battle for the home run lead on the Orioles with Manny Machado, Chris Davis, both having 19. Chris Davis has got 52 runs batted in to lead the Orioles. Manny Machado has 48. 1-ball-1-strike count. Scherzer's pitch up in the air, center field. Taylor, runner halfway, will go back, and there are 2 down. Our Maryland Live Casino inside the numbers.
And there they are with runners in scoring position this season. Well, April through June, the best teams offensively with runners in scoring position with that .317 batting average, but here in July just a .72 batting average. Not a lot going on there. The slugging percentage is down, so not the big hits that we've seen this Orioles offense. Not a lot of chances today as well. A couple base hits for the Birds.
Paredes goes after it. He's got a base hit. Jonathan Scope will hold at second base. Throw into the cutoff man by Harper, so the Orioles keep it going with 2 down, first and second.
There's the opportunity to raise that batting average a little bit.
Well, here's what we were talking about. Runner in scoring position. Orioles get a chance. And they get Adam Jones, who's delivered their only run, the home run in the first inning. See what the Orioles can do with it. They are 0 for 15 in this series against the Nationals in the first 2 games. here in July, hitting .077 with runners in scoring position. Jones with 2 down. And the Orioles down by 2. Goes after it on the first pitch and pops it up. Second base. It'll be handled. Espinosa over to get it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 are left on, 6 complete with the Nationals up 3-1. Maryland. Put your vacation days to good use in Ocean City, Maryland. Book now at OCOcean.com. And by visitannapolis.org. Find the Chesapeake experience at visitannapolis.org. Full house here at Camden Yards. Boy, what a time they've had this weekend. Floppy hats, Hawaiian shirts. Fans love them. And for the fans who've done both today, the color extravaganza.
Sure is.
Wei-Yin Chen working here in the 7th inning with a 3-1 Nationals lead on the board. Tyler Moore will take the pitch on the outside corner. Double and 2 RBIs in the 4th inning. Bottom part of the order in this series for the Nationals has done a good job offensively. Parmalee will give chase and no play.
Once again, Wei-Yin Chen getting ahead. 0-2 here. Now trying to find a way to finish him off. Matt Wieters doing a good job mixing up pitches. The changeup that he started him off with, and the fastball inside. So slow away, speed him up in, keep him guessing.
0-2 delivery on the way. Chen is working on 5 days rest, extra day. 5th time he's done that this year. He is 2-1. ERA of 2.52 in those games on 5 days rest. A little bit higher than his overall, but not very much. Off-speed delivery off the side of the mound. Jonathan Scope needs a cannon, and he's got one to get him.
Wow, what a play. You aren't going to find many second basemen in the game today that can make that type of play. Showing the range. It's a little breaking ball off the end of the bat, but in no man's land. So Scope's got to go get it out on the outfield grass. And it's just a catch and throw. So not using the body at all. He releases a missile across the field. Another beautiful play from the Orioles defense and Jonathan Scope.
Tremendously strong arm. Pitch will be taken outside. He and Robinson Cano, to me, of late, some of the best arms at second base.
Yeah.
Cano can do that going the other way, flipping the ball seemingly effortlessly. And Scope's got that arm. Popped up in the air by Ian Desmond. Manny Machado drifting into foul territory. 2 down. Saturday, August 1, you can celebrate the free state as the first 25,000 fans 15 and over get a Maryland-themed Oriole bird bobblehead. Don't miss this instant collector's item. The favorite mascot will be on hand. Very own crab feast there. Good seats still remain. Going fast. Orioles.com or 888-848-BIRD. That's Saturday, August 1. Unbelievable that we are talking about August already. We're midway through almost July. There's the shirt appropriately worn. That's a shirt, as you can see, specifically made for a bird. And the pitch will be taken down low.
Yeah, I hope mine doesn't have the tail feather hole in the back. I didn't order it with the bird hole there.
1-1 delivery on the way. Well, you do have that flat back, you know. That is available if you prefer that design. 1 ball, 2 strike count. And a swing and a miss, and Chen continues outstanding here, but the Orioles offense not able to provide the runs yet. 7th inning stretch time, our Mazda do-ups. When we come back, the Orioles will have Davis, Wieters, and Parmalee. On this summer afternoon here in Baltimore, the Nationals 3-1 rubber match of the 3-game set. And we'll turn to our Major League Notebook and take a look at Tracy Ringlesby in our Sunday columns from MLB.com. Long-time columnist, Rocky Mountain News, then on with MLB, recognized by the Baseball Hall of Fame for his work as a writer. Talking about the impact of the All-Star game. It is meaningful. The impact of that home field advantage. Well, the team with the advantage won 9 of the 11 World Series in the 12 years before 2012 and 8 of 12 since. Home field advantage matters in the World Series, and the All-Star game decides that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a great twist to the All-Star game, and I think if the players take it personally and say, hey, I want to make it to the World Series and I want to have that type of advantage, you lift the the intensity, I think, of the game, and that's what the fans want to see. Yeah, it's one thing to see your favorite players and the superstars out there, but when they play with a passion to win the game, making it more intense, you're going to see the best baseball, and the winner, obviously, the advantage if their team is lucky enough to make it to the postseason.
The Orioles, of course, hoping for that again. Zach Britton's going to be there. as the Oriole closer will be heading out, riding his arm doesn't fall off while he loosens up.
I don't recommend that.
Whoa. Got the weight going there. Now Max Scherzer going after his 10th win, holding the Orioles to a run on 3 hits, 1 error. The Nationals 3 runs. They picked up 8 hits in the ball game. They've not committed any errors. Both pitchers have been outstanding in this ball game. Scherzer's delivery, and the pitch is taken away for a ball. Davis 0 for 2. He is flied out and lined out. Orioles have a home run from Jones, a single by Paredes, and a single by Jonathan Scope. That's been it. Davis now 7 for 19 off Scherzer lifetime with a home run.
Well, you talked about Scherzer's numbers and how the batting averages don't really go up as he goes through the lineup second and third time. Third time through a little bit higher, but he settles in. He finds his rhythm. He's only given up a couple 3 hits in this ball game. So this is a typical Max Scherzer start. Very low scoring, keeping his team in the game, and the Orioles offense just trying to find a way to put a little pressure on him. They're on cruise control. They've only threatened the one time that last inning when they had runners at first and second. So try to keep the heat on Scherzer. Got to get in that bullpen.
6th inning, the only inning where the Orioles left anybody on. 2-2 delivery on the way, and Davis on a big cut becomes strikeout victim number 6. One away.
Makes that fastball so tough is just the angle. Now he misses his spot, but the angle of this fastball, 94 miles an hour in, is so hard to get the bat head to the ball. If that pitch is away, if that fastball is away, Chris Davis has a much better chance of squaring it up. So Scherzer probably lucky he didn't hit his spot. They're tying Davis up for another K.
Here is Matt Wieters. Matt will take the pitch for a strike. Matt's 0 for 2. He is flied out and grounded out. Shift put on a bit, not all the way over. Little chopper foul at the plate. Both these teams under 500 against the other league. The Orioles are 5-6 against the National League. The Nationals are 7-9 against the American League. They have played against the Eastern Division ball clubs of the American League. 0-2 delivery on the way, and that'll be fouled back. Orioles 0-2 against the Mets, 1-2 against the Marlins, 3-1 against the Phillies, and of course 1-1 against the Nationals. Still have games to come against the Atlanta Braves. 3 games set here at the end of the month, and then they'll go to Nationals Park, ironically, in September. Virtually all the other games these teams will play in September will be division games, but they'll have that interleague game stuck in there. Matt Wieters with the 0-2 count. And right at him. Moore at first base. Didn't have to move. 2 down. Follow the Orioles wherever you are with MLB.com at Bat, #1 app for live baseball. At Bat up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, look-ins, radio broadcasts, replay reviews, and more. Get MLB.com at Bat for your smartphone or tablet. 2 down, nobody on. Scherzer had retired 14 in a row before Scope got a base hit in the 6th. And he started another run by the looks of it. Robinson in left field will get there and put it away. Parmelee is retired. And a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 8th of the Nationals up by 2.
All-Star 4 years in a row. 4 Gold Gloves for Adam Jones, and he has been a beast. He has been Mr. Consistent at a high level for the Baltimore Orioles. The face of this franchise now has taken on that leadership role. They've been a winning team 3 years in a row. Adam Jones looking to make it 4 in a row. Big reason why, yeah, him, the captain of the Orioles, Adam Jones, and really not a surprise that he makes it to another All-Star game. He is well respected throughout the league.
So the Nationals bat in the 8th inning. Ball game where the pitchers have thrown strikes and the hitters have been swinging. Wei Chen on the foul ball back. It'll be Espinosa, Escobar, and Harper. Bud Norris in the bullpen for the Orioles.
Chen still very efficient, though. 88 pitches to this point. Once again, working deep in the ball game.
Yeah, it seemed to go after one that's up high. Real hot bat in this lineup, especially on the road. He's hitting .284 on the road, .226 at home this season. Much better on base percentage, slugging percentage on the road than he's got at home. Swing and a miss. Wieters blocks and makes the play.
Well, nice pitch here from Wei Chen. Nice call by Matt Wieters. A slower breaking ball, but he bounces it. Look at the Nissan pitch track. 2 pitches up at the top of the zone, then bury the breaking ball. Well done. Nice block by Matt Wieters as well. Go ahead, throw it down there. I'll be there for you. Wei Chen still strong. Pitching in the 8th inning. Nice block by Matt Wieters.
He has 7 strikeouts in the ball game. The season high for him is 9. Game against Houston, career high is 12. And the pitch will be taken for a strike. Escobar, a 3-hit ball game, 3 singles, and he has scored a run. His national team has been a much better offensive team on the road. They've been at home. I asked Matt Williams about that yesterday, and he said, I have no idea. They now have scored 214 runs on the road, which is 3rd in the majors, and 155 at home, which is 25th in the majors. You'll take it in a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
I think most teams would like to be that productive on the road. The Orioles certainly would like to turn that around in the second half.
Chen's delivery to him. Even having said that, the Nationals have got to win today's game to be 500 on the road. If they win this, they'll be 23-23 on the road. Their pitching is dominated at home. So at home they are 9 games above 500, even though they've scored that few runs. That one will miss. Chen with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Weigh in at 96 pitches. Working here. Yet another long game, which is not uncommon for him. He's been the Oriole pitcher to go deep. Parmalee, fair territory. He's got it.
We'll take a look. Consecutive home series without a series loss versus any opponent. This is an active streak. Orioles against the Nationals. 7 series without a loss, so that is in jeopardy here. Finishing up this rubber game against the Nats. There's the Astros there with 5, and the Yankees, the White Sox as well. But here, nice streak for the Orioles. They've played the Nationals very well here, especially at home. 23-13 in the home park. Nationals the advantage in their home park.
Here is Hopper. He will take the pitch away for a ball. For Wei Chen, this is his 9th start where he's gone at least 7. He had 8 such starts last year, so already 1 above that. We're only at the All-Star break. Harper will take that for a strike. It's his 4th start with 8 innings pitched, if he can get 1 more out here in this 8th inning. Shift on against Harper. Double and 2 fly balls to center. That's what Matt Williams, his manager, was talking about yesterday. He said lately Harper's just been off balance. He says he hasn't had the good balance in his swing, and you saw it right there. He did on the double and the home run he hit, but he's kind of almost been falling forward on some swings. Pitch will be taken away. 2-ball, 2-strike count.
Well, for so many hitters, the key is controlling that front side. If it drifts, your head moves along with it. And that's when you get out of sync at the plate. You really can't control the bat head. You think you do. You think you're on it. But the little bit of movement ends up speeding the ball up.
That's J.J. Hardy with the shift on. And Harper is retired. Great job by Chen again. He retires the side in order. That's 8 in a row. Chen has set down. The Orioles kick off the second half with the 3 against the Tigers in Detroit. A ball to Jimenez on the mound against Anibal Sanchez. Our coverage on MASN 2 630 O's Extra, presented by Jeep, followed by game coverage at 7. All the access you need right here on MASN.
Really no let up as the Orioles after the break take on the Tigers. Tigers trying to get back on top. They put Miguel Cabrera on the 15-day disabled list. They lost the 7 of 12 games. Martinez, though, raking with the 25 homers and 59 RBI. And see David Price up to no good again. 2.38 earned run average. Actually very good. Wei Chen getting the handshake from Buck Showalter. Another strong performance by Chen, hoping the offense put a couple runs on the board for him.
Max Scherzer has gone the distance. We've not had a walk in this game by either pitcher. 7 strikeouts for Wei Chen, 6 for Scherzer. In their 4 strike, Hardy has struck out and grounded out. Scherzer is trying to do what Felix Hernandez has done, be the only pitchers who have won 10 games before the All-Star break 3 consecutive years. He will get his 10th win if the Nationals can hang on to the lead in this ball game. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Coming off his shortest outing, 4 2/3 against the Reds. Much better performance here, like most of the ones he's had this year. Hardy will take the pitch. It'll just miss away. For all that, the Orioles are down only 2. So you get that runner on base, potential tying run to the plate. It can happen in a hurry. 2-2 delivery. And one of the runs is unearned. Wei Chen, 3 runs, 2 earned on 8 hits over 8 innings.
So when you finally think you're going to be able to get to Scherzer, his velocity starts to click up. He's thrown harder the last 2 innings than he has the whole game.
Line drive caught. Ian Desmond snow-coned it. Hardy is out.
Well, that ball might have been knuckling, or JJ got inside it because he didn't move right away. Desmond didn't get a good read. Take a look at him at shortstop. Hardy whistles it. Doesn't quite get the good read in the last second. Able to reach out and snare that line drive.
Had a couple of those hard line drives of late. Wieters, hard line drive to first in that last inning. Playing the bunt at third base. Escobar moves in. Lowe is 0 for 2. He has popped out and flied out. 0-1 count. with one down. Scherzer will get a pop up to left field. Robinson was very deep, but over near the line, so he's got time to get there. And there are 2 away. Well, Scherzer sticking with what we told you that pitch count was. He's only at 95, averaging 14.1 pitches per inning. That's how you pitch complete ball games, and he's got 3 of them. Now Zach Britton up with Bud Norris.
Yeah, he's Scherzer, one of the old school type pitchers. He does not want to come out of a ball game. It's his. He's in control of it. Nobody up in their bullpen. I think everybody knows to stay seated. If he sees anybody, he might run out there and say, "What are you doing? Sit down, please."
Yeah, he might do that. Base hit for Scope his last time up, 1 for 2, fly to center, pops that one up first base, and that will be out of play. Orioles out hit 8-3, outscored 3-1 so far. Orioles series record 15 series wins, 11 losses, 3 split. That one will be bounced. And Showalter always emphasizing, of course, the series wins get you 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, and you'll have a great record. That's what they're after, trying to get a series win here today. That's not been easy of late. They lost 3 out of 4 to Texas, 2 out of 3 to the White Sox, 3 in a row to the Twins in the last 3 series. Scherzer gets the swinging strikeout. Scopes retired. Another 1-2-3 inning. 7 Ks for Scherzer. Orioles baseball on Masson, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
It's time for the Jiffy Lube pitching change. It's time for a little relief for your car too. Visit Jiffy Lube for regular oil changes and help prevent damage and wear to your engine. Jiffy Lube, drive in today. Well, Bud Norris in and out of the Orioles bullpen after a fine start from Wei Yin Chen. And Bud Norris trying to find his rhythm out there out of the bullpen and maybe settle back into the rotation. You see his pitch arsenal: 64% fastballs, the hard slider 29% of the time, and straight change 7% of the time. And earned run average has been up all year long, trying to find a way to work it down. 6.98. Opponents hitting .303 off Bud. Righties at .266. The lefties up to .327. Has given up the 13 home runs this season.
Bud Norris going into the bullpen. Kevin Gausman moving into the rotation. Took the loss in Minnesota last time out. Pitch will be taken outside for a ball. Wilson Ramos, the catcher. He is 0 for 3 in the ball game. Couple of hits, 10 at bats in the series. As a reliever, Bud Norris in his career, it's only his 6th relief appearance. Down the line and foul. Previous 5, he's gone 0-4 with a 6.75 ERA in relief. He made his first appearance this year in July 4 against the White Sox out of the bullpen. Went 2 2/3, took the loss in that game.
Yeah, well, it's not easy, and not an easy transition for a starting pitcher to go out and really find that rhythm, what it takes to be prepared to come in and throw relief. So Buck Showalter, Dom Chidi, Dave Wallace hoping that he can figure that out and then try to get back to the form, that he had so much success last year for the Orioles as a starter, and look for him to help out in the second half.
Ramos will foul that one off. We are in the 9th inning. Wei-Yin Chen out of there, could be the loser.
We'll take a look at his line today. The fastball 67% of the time. Breaking ball pretty much the same as the season, and a very solid line. Why change things if it's been working? And 8 strong innings for Chen. Gave up the 8 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, 7 Ks.
Here's the 2-2 delivery on the way outside. 3-ball 2-strike count from Norris. Robinson and Ugla to follow for the Nationals. The Orioles, if they lose this game, are going to be .500 for the first time since June 14. A swing and a miss. Norris gets a strikeout, 1 down in the 9th.
Really had to work for that. Nice pitch there to finish him off, though. 3-2 count. Beautiful slider, hard, 87 miles an hour. It's on the plate until about a foot in front of the plate. It breaks off just out of the reach of Ramos.
So 1 down, top of the 9th inning. Robinson, 2 singles, a run scored, and he is struck out. Adam Jones home run for the Orioles, the only one, came in the 1st inning. 4th inning is when the Nationals scored. Ugla with an RBI single and Moore with the 2 RBI double. Both hits coming with 2 down. 3 runs, 4 hits in the inning. And a chopper down to first base. It will stay fair. Parmalee right to the bag. 2 down. 46,247. 4.6-2.47. All 3 games against the Nationals sellouts. Weekend total of 137,000 plus for the 3 games. Orioles now have 6 sellouts on the year.
Pretty exciting time here for this region with the Nationals playing such good baseball, and the Orioles as well. Not on top of the division yet, but certainly a winning team the past few seasons, and the Nationals. So a lot to be excited about baseball wise here. So everybody will have to support their teams.
And the pitch will be in there for a strike. Dan Ugla, base hit into a double play, and he has struck out. Infield shift put on against him. Bud Norris's pitch, did he go? Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Orioles will get a shot, bottom of the 9th inning, down by only 2, and they'll have the top of the order coming up. Norris's job, hold him right here. 1-1 delivery on the way, and Ugla will take it for a strike.
Good slider, find the command of that pitch, go along with that fastball. Really his whole career, it's been about fastball location and the power slider, and this year inability to locate the fastball, that's what's hurt him. When Bud has success, he can locate it both in and out.
Storin, the closer, up in the bullpen. He's kind of staying loose. Picked up save number 26 last night. Ugla, 2 ball, 2 strike count. Chopper, foul. All time since the team from Montreal moved to Washington, Orioles are 30-22. Team moved in 2005 to D.C. They didn't play each other till 2006. Last time the Orioles lost a series against them back in 2007. 2 ball, 2 strike count with 2 down. Last time that was a home series. Last time they lost a home series against the Nationals, 07. 3 ball, 2 strike count. Bud Norris with a 3-2, trying to set the side down here in the 9th inning. And will miss. That'll be inside for a walk, and there's the first walk of the game.
Bud Norris sticking with the slider there, just missing. Didn't get his spot on the outside corner, but looked like it might have caught the inside corner. But when you miss with a pitch that bad, generally the umpire doesn't give you the credit.
So Moore comes up with 2 away. He's had a 2 RBI double. Denied a hit on a fine play by Jonathan Scope his last time up. He's grounded out to Scope twice. 1 on, 2 down. Moore will look at that one go by in the outside corner. Moore's really done a good job, Tyler Moore, for this ball club. Only 42 games played last year. He was a 16th round selection back in 2008. 1-0 delivery. That will be in there for a strike. Only a .239 career average coming into the season for him. He played only 180 major league games in his 7 pro seasons. This year they've needed help, and their players off the bench have done that for them. 1-1 delivery up there. It was a strike, and he went after it 1-2.
Yeah, Bud trying to slow these guys down and get them off the fastball. So a steady diet of sliders and then fastball riding to the top of the zone there to get Moore a little late on that swing.
One-two delivery on the way. Everybody was headed to the dugout for the Orioles. Moore was turning around looking at Ed Hickok, home plate umpire.
Well, good pitch. Bud should feel good about that. I mean, hits his spot, catches the box on the pitch track. Might have been a little outside there. Good pitcher's pitch, though.
Count at 2-2. Ugla, the lead at first, being held by Parmalee. 2-2 delivery, fouled out of play. Again, the 2-2 delivery to him, and again keeps the at bat alive, fouls that one back into the screen. So Moore trying to get another one of those big late inning runs up on the board here if he can hustle Ugla around from first base. 7th pitch of the at bat coming to Moore.
You see the pitch track. Bud Norris, nice job working the perimeter. No mistakes on the plate.
2-2, and he gets him. So Bud Norris comes on, gets a couple of strikeouts, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Manny Machado, Jimmy Paredes, Adam Jones, duo.
game, getting ready for the bottom half of the ninth inning. And Rick, both pitchers pitched very well, but now can the Orioles get to Max Scherzer here at the bottom of the ninth?
Well, Max Scherzer has not been giving up anything his entire second half of the first half of the season. And right now, he's got him at three hits. The only run coming off of Adam Jones' home run on the day. We got Machado starting off the ninth.
Do or die bottom of the ninth. Let's go back to Gary and Mike.
All right, Tom and Rick standing by along with the 46,000 plus here to see what happens. Scherzer's going to stay on the mound. Nationals lead at 3-1, bottom of the ninth inning. Matt Dendecker's come on to play in left field for Robinson, defensive replacement for the Nationals. Scherzer going after his fourth complete game.
Well, the Orioles get to turn the lineup over. This is going to be their best opportunity. Scherzer at 100 pitches. You think he might be losing a little strength. Last two innings, 97, 96 mile-an-hour fastballs.
Manny Machado goes after the first pitch, fights it off. Machado's had an 0 for 3 in the ball game. Manny just dropping under that 300 mark now. Scherzer's delivery to him will be down low for a ball. Kind of unbelievable that coming into this season, Matt Scherzer only had one complete game.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
I wouldn't. And this year he's already had 3. Ball will be popped up in the air, first base, and no play.
Well, I think maybe him just getting more years, being maybe more vocal as a veteran. He doesn't want to give the ball up. He says, I don't want to stay out there. I'm feeling good. I think a lot of managers, because of his windup, it's a little aggressive and across the body, but he's able to manage it.
Down to third base. Escobar's throw is there. Machado is retired. 1 down in the ninth inning. So Scherzer with Paredes coming up. He's given up a base hit, strike him out, and a ground out. Scherzer taking a long walk. Halfway over to first base, halfway down to second, and then halfway over to third, and then back to the mound.
Well, he's high energy, that's for sure.
Pitch, swing and a miss. 94.
High focus. I mean, he does not take a pitch off. A lot of pitchers that you give up a home run early in a ball game might get rattled, but great focus all the way through.
He's pitching quicker now than he has at any point in the ball game. 0-2 count.
Yeah, he's kind of bowing up a little bit. Take a look at Scherzer here against lefties. Fastball at 68 with the change. That's his go-to secondary pitch.
0-2 will be down low.
Not messing around right now, though. 94, 95, then 96 mile-an-hour fastballs.
Jimmy Paredes with Adam Jones on deck. 1-2 delivery on the way. Paredes will take that one up. 2-ball, 2-strike count. Going into the All-Star game last year, the Orioles were on a roll. They won 10 out of 13. They led the East by 4. 52 and 42 fouled off. This year, because the season started later, even if the Orioles were to lose this ball game, they would go 44 and 44. It would be only one game more in the loss column than they had last year at the All-Star game, because they hadn't played as many games. 2-2 delivery on the way, but they have also lost 9 of their last 12. So they're kind of going to the break in the reverse direction of what they did last year. 3-ball, 2-strike count. Paredes trying to get on ahead of Adam Jones. 3-2 pitch. Hit hard. Second base. Good play, Espinosa. And there are 2 down. Jones coming up, and our Lexus of Towson drive of the game.
Well, of course it's Adam Jones. Gets the slider, catches it out front. And it's a deep drive up into the left field's seats.
And our Lexus of Towson drive of the game. #1 volume Lexus dealer, 5 years running. See why at LexusofTowson.com. Way back in the first inning, which actually wasn't that long ago because this game's been flying. 13th home run. 1 for 3 in the ball game. A little chopper foul. Orioles have had only one inning where they have left runners on. That was in the 6th inning. They left 2 on base. It's the only time besides a home run they've had a runner to second against Scherzer. He's now retired 9 in a row. He had retired 10 in a row in the middle innings of the ball game. Oh, 1 count. Delivery to Adam by Scherzer is a swing and a miss. And it goes to 0-2.
Go-to pitch against the righties. I saw the numbers against the lefties. That changeup kind of spikes when he gets ahead. Scherzer very confident throwing the slider to the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 0-2 delivery to Jones. That'll be down low. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count. No walks, 7 strikeouts for Scherzer. The Orioles 1 run, 3 hits. Nationals 3 runs, 8 hits. And the 1-2 delivery. Adam puts it up in the air to left field. It's going back on the warning track at the wall. And goodbye, home run! Adam Jones, his 2nd home run of the ball game. Just enough to make it into that first row. Matt Dendecker, an opportunity, but could not get to it. And it is a 1-run game.
Another good swing from Adam Jones on a slider. And once again, catching it out in front. And this slider backs up a little bit on Scherzer. Adam Jones makes him pay.
And with that, Matt Williams out to the mound. Adam Jones has made it, and he hasn't made the change yet. He just put his hand up to the bullpen going, wait a minute.
There's a slider. That's of the cement mixer variety. Decker giving chase. Dendecker just out of his reach.
Adam Jones delivering the home run. And the Orioles make it 3-2. And Buck Showalter's out going, what's going on here? Now they're going to get the bullpen in because Matt Williams went out and then put his arm up and said, no, don't come in. Talked to Scherzer for a bit, talked to the umpire for a bit, and now we'll make the pitching change. Rick Holder, our Maryland Lottery contestant, 2 home runs, $500 each today, both by Adam Jones, his 7th multi-career homer ball game. Scherzer out. The Orioles trail by just 1.
Performance, 1 out away from another complete game for Scherzer. Take a look at his pitch arsenal comparison. He used more fastballs, really riding it to the top of the zone today. With the breaking ball, that hard slider did come up big, and the change as well. So 8 2/3. Gave up 2 earned runs. Both solo shots to Adam Jones, and now Drew Storen, their closer, in. Fastball 52% of the time. That breaking ball 35%. The change 13%. 26 saves this year for Scherzer out of his 28 opportunities. And he loves the one-run variety. He's had 12 leading all of baseball. 12 one-run saves, going for 13. Now,
Chris Davis at the plate, 9th inning, 2 down. Storen's delivery taken away. Chris Davis has faced Storen only once. He is 0 for 1. Now the crowd on their feet here at Camden Yards. 3-2, Nationals lead. Scherzer giving up the 2 long balls to Adam Jones in the 1st and 9th innings. 1-0 delivery by Storen. Davis will take it, and a strike call, 1-1. Nationals are 14 and 10 in one-run games. The Orioles 12 and 13. Orioles hoping the luck of the Big Island is with them. Here's the 1-1 delivery on the way. He was going to tie it up in a good off-speed pitch.
And a real good slider. Now Storen, a couple good pitches. Good fastball, and then the tight slider there at 83. Working in on the inside corner. Boy, it looks good, and then starts to break. And Chris Davis really pulls the hands in tight, but can't quite get the head to the ball.
1 ball, 2 strike count. Outfield very deep. Davis goes, and that's the ball game. So the Orioles make it a 1-run game, but can't get the other one to keep it going. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. The victory to go to Max Scherzer, who's now 10 and 7. Wei and Chen will take the loss, 4 and 5. Storen will pick up the save, his 27th of the year. There's your final. Tune in MASN 2 Friday. The Orioles kick off second half, 3 games against the Tigers. Coverage MASN 2 6:30 with O's Extra presented by Jeep, followed by our game coverage at 7. This has been a MASN presentation. O's Extra presented by PNC is coming up right now. Tom and Rick standing by to take a look at a well-pitched game. From Mike Bordick and all of our crew here at Camden Yards, I'm Gary Thorne. Have a great Sunday night, everybody. Adieu.